pick a flower on Earth, and you move the farthest star. The successful development of science requires a proper balance to be maintained between the method of building up from observations and the method of deducing by pure reasoning from speculative assumptions. Living is worthwhile if one can contribute in some small way to this endless chain of progress. It is more important to have beauty in one's equation than to have them fit experiment. People who equate all the different kinds of human activity to money are taking too primitive a view of things. Age is, of course, a fever chill that every physicist must fear. He's better dead than living still when once he's past his 30th year. In science one tries to tell people, in such a way as to be understood by everyone, something that no one ever knew before. But in poetry, it's the exact opposite. Mathematics is only a tool, and one should learn to hold the physical ideas in one's mind, without reference to the mathematical form. The aim of science is to make difficult things understandable, in a simpler way. The aim of poetry is to state simple things in an incomprehensible way. The two are incompatible. A physical law must possess mathematical beauty. The mathematician plays a game in which he himself invents the rules, while the physicist plays a game in which the rules are provided by nature, but as time goes on it becomes increasingly evident that the rules which the mathematician finds interesting are the same as those which nature has chosen. The measure of greatness in a scientific idea is the extent to which it stimulates thought and opens up new lines of research. If you are receptive and humble, mathematics will lead you by the hand. When you ask what are electrons and protons, I ought to answer that this question is not a profitable one to ask and does not really have a meaning. The important thing about electrons and protons is not what they are but how they behave, how they move. I can describe the situation by comparing it to the game of chess. In chess, we have various chessmen, kings, knights, pawns and so on. If you ask what chessman is, the answer would be that it is a piece of wood, or a piece of ivory, or perhaps just a sign written on paper. Or anything whatever. It does not matter. Each chessman has a characteristic way of moving and this is all that matters about it. The whole game of chess follows from this way of moving the various chessmen. If you are receptive and humble, mathematics will lead you by the hand. Again and again, when I have been at a loss how to proceed, I have just had to wait until I have felt the mathematics led me by the hand. It has led me along an unexpected path, a path where new vistas open up, a path leading to new territory, where one can set up a base of operations, from which one can survey the surroundings and plan future progress. If one is working from the point of view of getting beauty into one's equation, one is on a sure line of progress. It seems clear that the present quantum mechanics is not in its final form. Some further changes will be needed, just about as drastic as the changes made in passing from Bohr's orbit theory to quantum mechanics. Someday a new quantum mechanics, a relativistic one, will be discovered, in which we will not have these infinities occurring at all. It might very well be that the new quantum mechanics will have determinism in the way that Einstein wanted. God is a mathematician of a very high order, and he used advanced mathematics in constructing the universe. The underlying physical laws necessary for the mathematical theory of a larger part of physics, and the whole of chemistry are thus completely known. The interpretation of quantum mechanics has been dealt with by many authors, and I do not want to discuss it here. I want to deal with more fundamental things. I never read. It prevents me from thinking.